It's your boys, Ross and Adam, back again with another delicious slice of wrestling news. So smash that like button and let's take a look at the headlines.
Adam, promise me never, ever, ever again, ever to say, it's your boys like that.
We are their boys.
We're not.
Headlines. We are. What are you talking about?
We are a pair of boys. Here are the headlines.
Headlines. NXT TakeOver plans for WrestleMania 37 week have been revealed. Bobby Lashley has teased a Brock Lesnar triple threat match. And WWE officials are reportedly hot on a superstar following a match on this Monday's Raw. We'll tell you more in a bit. Starting off, you and I, Ross, we've got a date.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me? You wining, dining? 69ing? All that stuff?
We're going down to the quayside, 2 meters apart. And we're going to enjoy, what can we do at the moment? We can't even hold hands. We've got a date for TakeOver, right? This year's TakeOver will take place on April the 8th. Now, WWE have revealed this, perhaps by accident, though, because it appears when you try and cancel your WWE Network subscription, which I often do, you get a screen that appears saying, hey, Fastlane is on March 21st, You're going to miss that if you cancel. WrestleMania, April 10th and 11th. NXT TakeOver, April the 8th. It's going to be a busy old week of wrestling that week. So what have we got in store? We got Monday Night Raw. We got Wednesday night NXT.
Raw, NXT on Wednesday. NXT TakeOver on Thursday. At this time, it's unnamed on the Thursday, so we'll presume it's going to be called Tampa Bay. That's what the cancelled event last year was called. Let's just assume it's going to be called that. Friday, the day after NXT TakeOver. SmackDown's on Fox, isn't it? Hall of Fame? Does that fit on Friday? Is that coming on Saturday?
I was thinking about this. Do they do it before night one of WrestleMania on Saturday? Do they squeeze it? Do they do it on Tuesday, maybe? There's a free day there. Sorry, Impact.
Literally the only day that's free.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, of course, at the weekend, nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania. This follows on from a report from Wrestle Talk stating there are no plans to have the NXT or NXT women's titles defended at WrestleMania itself. And that makes perfect sense now because there's going to be a takeover. April 8th. Stick it in your diaries now. It's on a Thursday. What match do you want to see, Ross?
Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor. All of the abs in the world. Just make it happen.
And then singles between Adam Cole and O'Reilly?
Yeah, big time. Just give them a last man standing match and sanction match, something as severe as that. Maybe even a fight pit or a Hell in a Cell. What do you want to see?
Yeah, I'm definitely all in for O'Reilly versus Cole. That's the one that I'm most hyped about. And I genuinely think, I'm going to put money on it right now, in fact, that's going to be match of the year. I can't wait. The rivalry, the feud is just unreal. I'm so into it. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Next up, your new WWE champion, Bobby Lashley, has been doing the rounds, talking to the press. First of all, he's been talking to Fox Sports about potential matchups that he would like as WWE champion, and he's teased potential matchups against The Fiend, Randy Orton, who he called probably the greatest wrestler in the history of wrestling.
All the wrestlers say that, though, don't they? All of them.
He is bloody good. I'm not sure about that, though.
He's all
right. And all the young talent looking for opportunities, like Ricochet, Ali, Drew Gulak, and Elias. Do you want to see an Elias versus Bobby Lashley match, Ross?
No.
Moving swiftly on. More importantly, he's teased a triple threat match. He's basically calling out Brock Lesnar here. He said on Corey Graves' After the Bell podcast, I want to fight Drew McIntyre. Drew has been on a tear. Drew is right there, right on the line. We just took the title off him. He's had an amazing run, great champion, but I think I'm the man that legitimizes him. I don't think he needs to. I think he's pretty legit already, to be honest. He's been looking for that this entire year. He beat Goldberg, beat everyone else, but he hasn't beat me, and he knows he hasn't beat me. That's what makes it fun, because everyone looks at us. Bobby's the champion, Drew's on a tear. Who wins the match? I love it! One other thing. Where's Brock? Is anybody seeing anything round there? It's like, now I have something you want. It would be incredible. He doesn't have something you want. He wants cash.
He just wants cash, yeah.
Yeah, he just wants money. It would be incredible to run a triple threat. That would be a triple threat that I would be interested in too. To be honest, if I wanted to see Bobby Lashley and Brock, I'd want to see it one-on-one.
I would as well. It just seems that we're going for Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, and I'm fine with that. If WWE want to give Drew McIntyre the crowd-popping, title-winning victory he should have got last year, so be it. I'm more than happy to say that. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley does not need a title for it to be interesting. It's just two massive men, two incredibly impressive athletes just smashing 7 shades of SHIT out of each other. Have that main event SummerSlam, or maybe even just build up, have it happen over several pay-per-views, with the last one happening at WrestleMania 38 or something like that. You could just do everything with those two. It's a match I want to see, but you don't need a title attached to that one.
I agree. I've been talking for the past year, and I think a lot of us have, about Drew McIntyre needing his big moment in front of a crowd and how we all really want to see it. I'm not sure I want that anymore. I think I want Bobby to retain at this point in time. I'm loving Bobby right now.
So do I. The improvement over the past month has been just night and day from what it was before, because we've sat here on the channel so many times, haven't we, and just said that when it comes to Bobby Lashley, the wrestling's there inside the ring, it speaks for itself, but it's just the character work. But now they've stopped forcing him to do things he's clearly not comfortable doing, trying to humanize this guy who clearly, me and you, physical specimens like Bobby Lashley is, we can't relate to, can we, Adam? They stop trying to have him cut long promos, which he just isn't comfortable doing. Just some wrestlers are like that, aren't they? And just they're having him now just being really aggressive, really intense, just ripping folks' head off. And this is what you should have been all the way back in 2006 instead of speaking about bath turds.
It's all thanks to MVP, isn't it? Can we get a nice round of applause for Montel? Cheers, buddy. Next up, NWA's return has been confirmed after an almost year-long hiatus because of COVID. NWA returning on March 21st for the Back for the Attack pay-per-view. It's going to be streamed on Fight TV, and the likes of NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis is going to be there, Thunder Rosa, Aaron Stevens, Trevor Murdoch, Elijah Burke, Tim Storm, all scheduled to appear on March 21st. And a bit of a further update with regards to the future of NWA Power. Now, you may remember, we reported on it earlier this week, that all of the NWA stuff has been pulled from NWA's YouTube channel. According to Inside the Ropes, NWA has signed an exclusive rights deal with Fight, and past episodes of Power will move over there, as well as new episodes also appearing on Fight TV. The promotion receiving a substantial offer from another sports streaming platform, which Billy Corgan almost agreed to, but Nick Aldis advocated for Corgan and Fight to have a discussion, and then they went above and beyond, and it's going to be on Fight.
Hey, we need to get more Fight action in this office, don't we? AEW's on there, NWA's on there now. What's next? They're taking over the professional wrestling world.
They had WWE on there. For the WWE WrestleMania, I want to say 35 pre-show appeared on there. It's the one time WWE's been on there. Really weird.
Did it?
Yeah, just a freebie. You couldn't buy the pay-per-view. Odd. Anyway, there you go. If you want to watch NWA, get Fight. And finally, WWE officials are hot on a hot young superstar. He's not that young. He's been around for a long time. We are talking about Sheamus following his match against Drew McIntyre on Monday Night Raw. What do you think of that?
Shocked that it wasn't given pay-per-view billing. That was a pay-per-view, surely a Fastlane main event with the story they have, with the real-life sort of implications of traveling over to America 15, 20 years ago now, whatever it would have been. But the match itself, it was a pay-per-view main event in terms of what happened. They were given so much time in the ring. They just battered each other. It was fantastic. I loved it.
Well, apparently, according to Fightful, the match was very well received backstage, especially they're just super hot on Sheamus. I don't know what Sheamus is going to be doing come WrestleMania. Can you insert him in a mid-card title feud? Do you do something with Riddle? I have no idea where he's going to be.
It's going to be quickly built, that's for sure. It's maybe give him a win at the armbar or something like that, maybe just to round off his sheet, his Wikipedia championships and accomplishments section. He needs the Intercontinental title, doesn't he? And he needs an armbar victory. So just give him one of them at WrestleMania. But I find the quote interesting that they're very high on Sheamus' in-ring work at the moment. That implies if he's gone through some sort of dramatic change in his in-ring work, it's just largely the same, isn't it? He hits people really hard. Yeah, he is fantastic, isn't he?
It works especially well when he's in there with somebody who is as aggressive and brutal as him. Drew McIntyre is just such a perfect opponent for him, and I hope that's not the last we've seen of those two working together. But fingers crossed Sheamus gets something to do at WrestleMania, because he's so talented. And I know a lot of people, especially looking back at his earlier days in WWE, he won the WWE title very, very quickly. People weren't into it. People accused him of being boring. I think he's doing the work of his career right now. I'm loving him.
I think he's one of those superstars who's underappreciated. Like Wayne Rooney in the England football team, Adam. When he's there, you don't really care, but when he's gone, you sort of notice he's not there.
Yeah, or Neil Primrose and Travis, the drummer. Really great talent.
Yes, I fully agree with that.
There you go. There's your news. Take care. All the best. Bye!